back to my channel. Welcome to a video that I've never filmed before, but it's as close as you guys are gonna get to a collab for a little while. Quite a lot of you guys probably know one of my closest, one of my best friends that I've made from doing YouTube is Bennett. Here is Eve. Now usually there is a lot that separates our two lives. We live completely different lives. Eve is getting a degree at Oxford University. I am not at university. Eve studies 2 languages. I can only speak 1 language. Like there's a lot of things that separate how we live, but it does not affect our friendship at all. Like we are so different, but also we are working in the same industry, and you know, we're actually quite similar when it boils down to just the people that we are. And I was on Zoom with her the other day and I was like, I really want to film this video. I think it'd be so much fun. This video is going up on my channel today. It's currently Thursday for you guys. There will be the same video in reverse, so her living my life, on her channel on Sunday. I think it's going up, but just keep an eye out. I will leave Eve's channel linked below. Subscribe to it. If you're not, you're missing a trick. She is honestly, that girl is something else. Without further ado, I'm gonna flash back to earlier this morning when I woke up, and we've sent each other a list, running order of our days, and I'm just gonna follow pretty much everything she has instructed me to do and everything that she does in the order she does it. And there are quite a few major differences. There's a lot going on. So let's get on with it. Let's flash back to this morning. Good morning. I look a bit bedraggled and my hair is something else, but I'm not coming to you as Molly today. Today I am Eve Bennett. I'm gonna do her a disservice. I already know that I am, because she would probably have been up slightly earlier than this. It's almost 9 o'clock. But honestly, I just have not been waking up very early. From now on, we're Eve Bennett for the day. So the first thing that she does, she sent me this fat list. I'll put it on the screen actually, in a running order of how she has her day. And then I sent her one back. So the first thing she does is get up and make a coffee and watch the news. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually do that here in my bed. I'm pretty sure Eve does that in bed, but I really don't know. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and bring it up and watch CNN. Eve is big into American politics and American news, so I feel like it'll be the most fitting to watch some American news this morning, which might make a change from our English news, which I am sick of. Every single day without fail, I also start my day with a coffee, but I have flavoured coffee. This is my favourite, hazelnut coffee. Eve doesn't have flavoured coffee, she just has regular coffee. So I am having this one here. This is Colombian instant coffee. Basically, I'm just gonna make this and then head back upstairs and watch the news. I love watching the news. Okay, I have not made this very strong. I accidentally put quite a lot of milk in it, but it's okay. I really didn't think about the fact that in America it's like about 4 in the morning, so I really don't know what's gonna be on this channel. Their news is looking pretty much the same as our news. Watching the American news for a little bit makes me feel slightly better about our news, but not a lot. The next thing on Eve's list is to get up and ready, and she also says she always makes her bed without fail, because otherwise, quote, her day goes to shit. I'm gonna make my bed. I actually don't always make my bed. I know this is really bad. I used to be so particular about this, and then I think in lockdown I've just been like, well, I'm gonna get back in it, so I haven't been making it. That's really bad, so I am gonna do it. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now, and then I'm gonna go have a shower, wash this horrible mess, and get ready for the day in an Eve Bennett style. So I've got out of the shower, I'm in my office, I'm gonna do my makeup. Now, she doesn't wear loads of makeup, which actually is really good today because I just can't be bothered to do like a full face. But she does have some things that are like super Eve. So the way she does her eyeliner, the way she does her eyebrows, the lip gloss she wears, like it's all very Eve. So I'm gonna try and replicate that, and I will explain it afterwards. So my hair naturally is pretty curly. Eve's hair is straight, so I've washed and dried it and I'm gonna straighten it through. I believe we actually have the same hair straighteners as well. Okay, so now that I have straightened my hair, it is outfit picking time. I've got one in mind that is probably the most similar to an outfit that I would either also wear or just an outfit that I own. Obviously Eve has a whole wardrobe of clothes that I don't have, so I can't literally wear her clothes. This would be a lot better if we could be together and actually like swap outfits, swap makeup bags, but COVID says no. So I'm gonna go for the outfit that I think is closest, and it's inspired by this image of her Instagram here. So this is the base of the outfit. Eve loves a ruffle collar, so I've gone for one of those. And then it wouldn't be an Eve outfit if I didn't have mom jeans on. I wear these all the time as well. But I'm gonna add a cardigan and some jewellery to accessorize and make it more Eve. Okay, so this is the outfit with the cardigan on. I'm pretty sure Eve owns this exact cardigan. However, I do also wear this as an outfit all the time. Then I'm just gonna pull out my necklaces and layer them on top of the collar. Eve also wears gold jewellery. I think. I'm pretty sure she wears gold necklaces. Okay, so this is my finished choice of Eve outfit. As I said, I do wear these kind of things all the time as well. I'm gonna pop some hoops in. Okay, so we've got the hoops in. This is the makeup look I've gone for. Eve always has really nice cheeks. Like, Eve has such good bone structure, so I've gone for like contour, blusher, highlight more than I usually would. And then the eyeliner, we actually had a chat the other day. We were on the phone and she was like, oh, I'm wearing like brown eyeliner a lot more, so I've gone for brown. Just kind of like, she always does it straight up, like towards her eyebrow. And then lastly, I'm gonna add this lip gloss just because I think she's a lip gloss gal. There we go. Oh, am I Eve Bennett? Am I suddenly getting a degree at Oxford University? No. The next thing she does, bear in mind this is all before like 10, 11 o'clock, it's a tiny bit later for me, but not a lot actually, is she makes a to-do list for the day. Now, I'm not a massive to-do list maker. I'll make an overall list of things I need to get done during the week, but I don't break it down like hour by hour throughout the day just because I don't have enough going on, like it's a lockdown. Eve is busier than me, so I'm gonna make a little list of all the things I need to do as Eve in my notebook, and then we're gonna get on with walking the dog, which is her next task, and I can do that too because I have a dog and I do walk the dog pretty much every day. List is made. Let's go walk the doggo. So this is the podcast that I'm going to listen to while I go walk the dog. Eve specifically sent me it. It's called The Americanist, and I've actually been listening to it while I've been getting ready as well because I felt like that's what Eve would do. I'm not going to lie, when I walk the dog I listen to Shagged, Married, Annoyed by Chris and Rosie Ramsey, a completely different vibe to this kind of podcast. However, I'm not against this kind of thing, I just don't really listen to it probably as much as I should, so I'm going to give this one a listen, continue listening to this episode which is about the events that happened in Washington last week, and go walk the doggo. Aww. Lottie. Lottie. Right, so we're back from the walk, boys. I'm not gonna lie, it's freezing cold. And Eve's next thing is to do her emails for YouTube, for uni, for her podcast, The Meridian. But she does not do this. She does not do anything without a Diet Coke. This was the bit of this video that I was like, this is the most Eve Bennett thing in the world. She drinks Diet Coke like it is water. And I have a confession to make. If you watch this channel, you'll already know I don't like Coke. I don't like Coca-Cola. I don't drink it at all. We have them in the house. Everybody else always drinks them. But she has about 3, maybe 4 Diet Cokes a day. And this is when the first one is. It's 11:30 in the morning. Right, well, I mean, cheers to that. Oh, it's freezing cold as well. It's been in the fridge. I just don't like it. I want to like it. I just don't. 1 of 3. Let's go and get some work done. I feel like I'm on like a productive high. I feel like I've got into the headspace of Eve Bennett. I've got my Diet Coke and I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Would it be an Eve Bennett study session stroke getting emails done session without Billy Joel? So if you've never watched Eve's channel, I feel like you're gonna be like, these are all such random things, because it seems like, not random, but bizarre that I'm sat doing it. If you know Eve as a person, you know that this is Eve Bennett. So I am gonna listen to the classic Billy Joel song that everybody knows, which in my opinion is Vienna. I feel like everybody knows Vienna, or Uptown Girl, which, you know, also is popular, but my favorite is Vienna. This is a beautiful song, actually. You can get what you want, or you can just get old. Even don't really know the words. Right, I've actually gone one step further and I've actually connected my Spotify to the telly because I'm working in this room, there's nobody else in this room at the moment, so I thought, you know what, we'll have a Billy Joel sesh. Been living in an up, don't know the words, don't know the words. I'm gonna say something so dumb, but I really did not realise that this song was by Billy Joel. Okay, it is lunchtime. I've successfully had an entire morning of Billy Joel, which actually was quite enjoyable. And I asked Eve what she had for her lunch and she replied, salad. And I was like, oh, can't relate. So I went to buy some stuff from M&S yesterday anyway. I don't ever really shop in M&S, but I just happened to be in the town centre and that's the only supermarket in our town centre. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go to M&S, see what they have in their lunch section. She did text me and say I usually have ham or chicken with like peppers and hummus and that kind of stuff. I'm actually being veggie at the moment, so I got their plant-based pasta and chicken replacement salad, and it's actually called no chicken or bacon pasta salad. Some veg, some macaroni, and then some chicken that's not chicken, so I'm quite excited to try it actually. Not to stereotype, I do feel as though it is an Oxford student thing to do, to shop in M&S. You know how it is, you know how it be. No judgment at all, I'm actually just jealous inside that I'm not smart enough to go there. I won't lie, I'm quite intrigued to try this. Probably not gonna look very like aesthetic. Smells interesting. It's actually vegan as well, so like it's not even, this isn't macaroni cheese. I don't know what's on the pasta, but it's all vegan. Taste test time. This is the first mouthful. I've got a little bit of their chicken that's not chicken. I don't know what it is. Well, I'm not actually sure if I like it. It tastes like it's trying to be like southern fried, maybe like jerk chicken, but it's not, obviously. That was my mum. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll eat some of it, probably won't finish it. It's a huge portion. Eve didn't say she had this every day. She just said she has salad for lunch, and this actually is more just like pasta than salad, to be honest. But I've been editing for quite a while. I've actually finished my edit. So it's time for Diet Coke number 2. Eve told me that her afternoons can vary. She does a lot of editing, brand stuff, she works on her podcast, or she watches Netflix, various different things, all with a can of Diet Coke. I actually can't believe I finished can of Coke number 1. I don't think I've ever finished a can of Coke in my life, and I've obviously tried Coke enough to know that I don't like it, but I don't think I've ever finished a Coke, so first time for everything. I have come to sit in my office. The light in here at this time of day, you just cannot fault it. The golden hours, son. I actually do have some brand work to get done, and this is the kind of time in the afternoon where Eve said that she would do that. Or I'm going to show you her podcast. So this is The Meridian. She runs this podcast with one other person, I think, but also there's like a panel of people that send information in. Maybe that might be wrong. Eve, if you're watching, comment down below the actual correct answer to that. But yeah, it's basically like news. As I said, Eve's really interested in like journalism and stuff, hence why I've spent a lot today watching the news and listening to podcasts. She also has her own, so she would be doing work for this. Obviously I can't actually work for her podcast, so I'm going to shoot something for a brand, which she would also do. Obviously, as I said, we're both already in the same industry in that sense. Like, we work with brands, we actually have the same management, we actually have the same manager, so like everything is quite similar in that respect. Okay, so a skill that Eve has, or is learning, that I don't, amongst many others, is piano. Now, I would love to play piano. I actually put this on my Instagram story the other day. It's a skill that I really want to like learn this year. The only slight advantage I have is that I can already read music. I played a musical instrument for about 9 years, so like musically I'm okay. I just can't play the piano. I never learned the piano, but I wish that I had. And I'm pretty sure Eve has just taught it all to herself. Like, she has a keyboard in her room and she plays it to like, you know, relax, chill out when she wants to wind down. So I thought, do you know what? We do have a keyboard. It's a decent size. Like, it's not huge. It's not a piano. So I'm gonna pick an easy Billy Joel song because we're sticking with an Eve theme, and I'm gonna just like try and learn a little bit. That ended up being Taylor Swift Champagne Problems rather than Billy Joel, because Billy Joel's quite fast, and I was like, I want a slow song so that I can like get it right. Okay, it's somehow now dinner time. Eve calls it dinner, I would call it tea. I've been playing piano, it's dark, and Eve's meal recommendation of choice was pie and mash as one of her favourite home-cooked meals, which actually is not one of my favourite home-cooked meals, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna show you what I'm eating. It looked really good, like I picked it myself obviously, but Eve's meal recommendation was pie, mash, veg, but she also eats like, you know, all sorts of other things. She gave me a list of her favourites, but this one was like a nice homely winter dish. Here it is mushroom pie with mashed potato. Now, I could have, you know, made my own mashed potato, but was I going to do that? Absolutely not. Plus, it looks pretty good from M&S. And then, of course, I will be having it with, let's see, what drink will I be having it with? A Diet Coke. So, whilst my dinner is in the oven, I thought I would do something that Eve seems to do a lot of and listen to another podcast. Now, she actually sent me a text saying, oh, I listened to a few German podcasts, but that obviously isn't going to work here. And I thought, wrong. I'm going to listen to a German podcast because actually I speak loads of German. I can tell you specifically that I am 13 years old in German, which is 8 years out of date, but that is how old I was when I learned to say I'm 13 years old, and I don't know the numbers past 15, so ich bin 13 Jahre alt. And even that was shocking. Oh, I think I can also say where ist mein Apfel, which I'm pretty sure means where is my apple, because for about 2 whole terms in school we did picnics, which is such a bizarre genre of vocab. Oh, there's another one that I love saying. I can't remember it. The word for Black Forest Gatto is like Hirschtorte, Hirtorte. It's not that. It's definitely not that, but it sounds like that and it's fun to say. For honestly, about 2 times we did this vocabulary, and I just think even if I went to Germany, when would I ever need to describe what's in my picnic hamper? That's why I can ask, where is my apple? Ich heiße Molly. Ich wohne in Beverley. I'm like digging out my year 8 German. However, I do wish that I could speak it. I just wish I was bilingual like Eve is. Oh, Easy German, a podcast.
Ehemaliger republikanischer Gouverneur sich so klar ausspricht.
They could literally be saying anything. I feel like German is a language on its own because I learnt French in school, so I know French to a standard well enough to identify that I'm listening to French and to pick out random words, but not really well enough to speak it. But I also think French sounds similar to Spanish and to Dutch. German just sounds German, like it doesn't sound like any other language, even though I know it kind of, I guess it kind of sounds like Austrian and it kind of sounds like Dutch. Credit to Eve, she's not only doing a degree in German, she's doing it in bloody Spanish as well, and I wish I was like that.
Dermaßen starker Wind auf diesem Feld, weil da einfach...
I agree. Okay, so here we have it, the finished meal. I'm gonna add my gravy to it now, but as I said, it is vegan. Actually, I'm not sure if it's just vegetarian or if it's vegan, but yeah, mine is mushroom pie, veg, and mash with some gravy, and of course, another Diet Coke. I don't know how she's not constantly weeing, but Diet Coke number 3. The fridge again, if I'm honest with you, that's why it's this kind of weird colour, and it's a bit later on now, and Eve messaged me saying that quite often in the evenings, especially during lockdown, she will have a gin and tonic or a wine. However, we don't have any wine that I'm aware of. Do we have any wine? We've drunk all the wine, so I'm gonna have a gin, and maybe I might have to have a gin and lemonade. What are you laughing at?
What I should have said is, I'll just pop down to the cellar and shoot you a bottle. Like, I would read it Philip's got the book he's got.
I thought you meant because Eve has a wine cellar. I was like, Eve doesn't have a wine cellar. I'm gonna have gin. Eve has gin and tonic. We do actually have tonic here, but I don't think my dad will be too pleased if I steal a little jar of his tonic.
Jar?
Jar?
I'm showing what mine.
What is this? A can. You wouldn't know. I could have lied to you there and you would have had no idea if it was lemonade or tonic. So I'm gonna have it with lemonade purely for the basis that I don't want to waste the alcohol. And if I have it with lemonade, I will drink it. Okay, we've got the goods. We have the double gin and lemonade. And I'm really not complaining about Eve's choice of drink this evening. I would have been happy with the wine as well. And then she did message to say that she varies what she does in an evening. At the moment, it's between like Netflix, reading a book, watching YouTube. So I'm actually gonna message her now and ask her what she's currently watching on Netflix, and I might watch an episode of that because authentic. Hello, I have been filming your life swap video today. Send that to her and I'll get back to you. Okay, it's a bit later on. I'm heading to bed, as you can see. And Eve actually didn't reply to me. Interlude from Molly from the future here. Eve actually did reply. My phone doesn't work. So if you know me in real life and you try to Snapchat me, the chances of it actually coming through to my phone are slim to none because my Snapchat doesn't work, my phone doesn't work, and I've been meaning to get a new phone since November and I just have not got round to it. So this was Eve's response. I accidentally started playing it before I opened the camera, so it's like half cut off.
I'm rewatching Gavin and Stacey. I watched Legally Blonde 2 yesterday. I've been watching a lot of chick flicks. Wild Child is also a favourite in the evening. Basically either a rom-com, a British rom-com, Bridgerton, or Elle Darby and James in Paris. Yeah.
Okay, actually we're quite similar apart from the Bridgerton. I'm not watching Bridgerton. Everybody is raving about it and I just can't get into it. But obviously the moment has passed now, but I will give you my favourites out of those, and the one I would have gone for in the evening would have been Gavin and Stacey without doubt. I would have, if I was going to pick a rom-com, a film that I know Eve loves, would have been Bridget Jones. I love Bridget Jones. I do also love Wild Child. Maybe I need to get on the Bridgerton hype. Anyway, I just thought I would include that because I didn't want to be like, Eve didn't reply when she did. It's just my bloody Snapchat doesn't load until like the next day, so I'm gonna flip between YouTube and Netflix, which is what I've been doing most nights. Anyway, as I said, a lot of our routine is actually the same, but I'm currently not watching anything on Netflix. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know, and don't say Bridgerton. Everybody's recommending me it, and I tried to watch the first episode and I just couldn't get into it, so I might need to watch it again at some point when I'm in like a more focused headspace, because I was on my phone quite a lot, so I wasn't really focusing. Yeah, I think I'll probably watch YouTube instead. So yeah, this might be where this video ends. It's pretty much exactly where we started. We're in bed. It is 11:15, and to be honest, I do feel as though I had a slightly more productive day than I would have done if I was not being Eve Bennett. It's been insightful. I think it's fair to say that I am not an Oxford student. I'm not even a student, but I have have really enjoyed this, and despite our many differences, even I do actually have also quite a lot in common. If you haven't checked out her channel, as I already said, she is doing this exact same video going up in the next few days. Excuse the retainer list, by the way. So yeah, subscribe to her, don't miss that. It'll be funny in reverse. I don't know who will struggle more, me having her day or her having my day. I'm pretty surprised at myself for drinking 3 Diet Coke. I'm pretty surprised at myself for getting everything done. So this was fun to film, and when there is not a global pandemic going on, I would love to do it again when Eve's life is a bit more hectic. I have previously been to Oxford and lived a little bit of her life, but I've never like been a student like that, you know, so I think it'd be fun to do it again. Oh, imagine if she was still living in Berlin and I could just swap lives and live a life in Berlin for the day. That'd be a fun vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if it's been quite long. Give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and if there's anybody else you want to see me do this with, my mum, my brother, any other YouTubers, if there's any YouTubers watching that want to film this, let me know, hit me up, and I shall be back on my channel on Saturday with another lockdown weekly vlog. Bye guys. Subscribe to Eve. Here is a sneak peek into Eve doing me for the day. So
honestly, Molly, I literally went through your Instagram and I was like, we dress the same.
we actually do.
We dress the same.
We dress the
only
same.
difference that we have is that you like belts and I hate belts. I'm not going to try and emulate your hair. I'm very excited to watch your video. You know, I'm not going to